Hey, it's great to see you.
It's great to see you.
Yeah, I'm happy you're here. I have a lot of things to talk to you about and ask you about.
Great. That's what I'm here for.
Well, I have one thing I want to ask you about. You were recently on a Celebrity Wheel of Fortune. Do you remember this?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to answer this puzzle. I'm going to show it to everyone.
Okay.
I don't know how the story ends, really, but this is the puzzle. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That was a puzzle.
Yes. Now so you crashing my.
Do you want to know what I said?
Yeah. It must be crashing my exercise bike.
Well.
Let's see what you said.
Okay.
Crashing my exorcist bill? Can we edit my guess out? Crashing my exorcist bill. That is the answer. I'm not going to be humiliated on national television.
It's too late for that.
Now, what was?
Thank you.
What was going through your? What was going through your head at the moment?
Well, first of all, I was thinking I never imagined I'd be on Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
Second of all, I was thinking I don't imagine I'll be very good at this. And then third, I was like, well, I'm correct.
Yeah. But you didn't think it was, or you're just being funny? You're just being. No.
No, I.
You really thought it was Exorcist?
I really was like.
You're nervous.
I wasn't nervous. I was, I was wrong. I was just wrong.
These things. I feel like these things happen to you. These funny things happen to you. I think you're a magnet for funny things that happen. And this is another example. This is an article that was on BuzzFeed. It says an Airbnb host complained about their booking being low, and people responded with a list of reasons why they refused to use the service, Airbnb. And there's just a photo of you last time you were on the Our Show.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this, or what?
No, your producer showed this to me.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't know why BuzzFeed. I guess if you work for BuzzFeed, let us know why you chose this terrible photo of me. And actually, a similar thing happened to me. People were tagging me about my birthday, on social media. It was like, oh, happy birthday to comedian Tig Notaro. Mm. And it was a picture of Rosie O'Donnell. And I was just like, what? They just like, it's like, oh, National Lesbian Birthday? And just...
Is that a thing?
They just Google like any lesbian with short hair, and they're like, "That's fine."
Yeah.
Whatever. Just Melissa Etheridge. Anybody. She didn't have short hair, but anyway.
Can we talk about your new? You're a movie star now.
I am.
Yeah.
I've actually been a movie star.
Yeah,
for
it's
a
true.
while.
For a while now.
For a while.
Are you enjoying the fame?
I enjoy my level of fame because. Well, I guess there's a downside because I do stand up and I'll tour around the country. I did a 70-city tour last year, and sometimes I knock on the back door of the theater and security won't let me in.
And you were playing there that night?
Yeah, I'm there that night, and they're like, yeah? And I'm like, oh, I'm performing at the show.
At the show here tonight.
And
at your show.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have to explain that I am the big sensation that sold out the theater.
Yeah. Well, you got to kind of keep you humble, got to keep you moving on your toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got this movie star status go to your head.
I know, and just having my birthday wishes have Rosie O'Donnell's face. Like,
I want to talk about this movie, Your Place or Mine. We just had Ashton Kutcher on the show yesterday. He was singing
he's a dreamboat.
Singing your praises. It's you, Ashton Kutcher, it's Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
This is exactly a rom-com that I want to watch.
Yes.
I want to see. What's it like being in a rom-com with these two?
Well, it's really fun, and they're both so great. I will say it was a little alarming to watch the movie because during the filming, I'm thinking, oh, this is so great. Everybody's so nice and fun. And then I'm watching the actual movie, and these two people are so attractive, Reese and Ashton.
Yeah.
And I'm not hard on myself, but I will say it was alarming. You see these beautiful Ashton and Reese faces on screen, and I play their friend, and I come around a corner, and I was startled. I look like I'm the same age as Yoda. And
What?
No, wait. Listen, and I'm not hard on myself, but I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, we have very different, night lotion regimen. I don't know what's going on, but I was just like, whoa.
How do we set up the movie?
How do we set it up?
Yeah.
Well, it's a rom-com.
Yep.
Starring Reese Witherspoon, Ashton Kutcher, and Yoda's.
Very good. It's very funny, and I want to show over the clip. Here's Tig Notaro and Reese Witherspoon in Your Place or Mine. Take a look at this.
Have you been looking at her Instagram?
You think I'm not going to be looking at Jimmy's girlfriend's Instagram account? I mean, what are we even doing? Who would I even be?
Look, it's fine. It works for him. It works for me. And besides, Jack loves hanging out with Scarlett.
All right. Well, I hope that you get what you want out of this trip.
Yes.
And what you need. You know, get your degree, find a man, come home, and then remodel that ancient kitchen of yours. I also think it's time to get layers in your hair. Layers, but not bangs. Bangs are for an emergency.
That's right. Tig Notaro, Your Place or Mine begins streaming this Friday on Netflix. We'll be right back with a performance from Fit and the Tantrums. Stick around!
Hey, hey.